Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Clutch Them Pearls. Today we're talking about the case of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, a 15-year-old autistic boy who disappeared from his Hendersonville, Tennessee home on February 25th, 2025. Since the night, not a single confirmed sighting, very little clues, very little, if any, evidence. But the rumor mill has been on overdrive. A video rather surfaced showing Sebastian and his mother Katie Proudfoot out to dinner at the Texas Roadhouse the night when he vanished, before he vanished. And right there is the footage we're going to be talking about tonight. A man in a yellow hoodie or jacket, some say, is with his face partially covered. People online have locked into it, and suddenly the whispers turn into wild accusations. I'm here to tell you 100% that the man in the video has nothing to do with Sebastian Rogers' disappearance. No one in that video, unrelated to KK and Sebastian, has nothing to do with that disappearance, and I'll show you why. So we're going to get to all of this on the other side of this.
So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only a day. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. Yeah, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. But for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. Young blood made of gold. A mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this.
Thank you so much, Jen. Thank you, my love. Absolutely not. Jen, thank you so much.
We got a party for a
Aw, thank you,
lifetime.
Jen.
No, we ain't
Thank you,
stopping
dude.
for the
Thank you, baby.
sunrise.
Appreciate you.
No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, hands feel for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. Could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options, anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is the first day of July 2025. It is currently 10:18 p.m. East Coast of the United States. Hello. Good to see you all in here. See some faces I haven't seen in a while. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. Really do appreciate all of your time. I know it's rather late for me to be live as my first live of the day, so I do apologize. I literally worked until 7:30 this morning on these cases. And then I was on the phone so much today, but just because I'm not live doesn't mean I'm not doing anything. I promise you that. Um, but today we are talking about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, who went missing from his Hendersonville home on February 25th, 2025. Sebastian has not been found at all, and there's been no trace of him since the night he went missing. There is a lot of strong opinions on this case. I have covered this case extensively, um, but I haven't been covering it like I have been because there's just not a lot of new information. If you can think of something, send it in to me and I'll look at it, and if I can feel like it's of value and it'll help the case, let me know. I would be happy to talk about it. A lot of strong opinions on this case, uh, particularly about the parents, how you feel one way or the other about the parents. I totally get it and understand. Guys, before we get started, if you would do me a favor, please hit that thumbs up button. Greatly appreciate that. If we get to 1,000 thumbs up, we have a chicken party. And I'm telling you, you don't want to miss the chicken party. We have a good time with that. Also, share this live out on your social media. We need as many people to know about this case as possible, especially now that it's been 16, 17 months and it's things are a lot more quiet in this case. So we still need to keep the pressure on law enforcement, TBI, all of that. So, other ways you can help out is become a member or gift a member. That always helps. We would love for you, if you are able to, join the Pearl family. That always helps as well. I need to thank a few people. Jen, thank you so very much, my dear. I appreciate you very much. Good to see you, Miss Jen. And thank you so much. Justin Gold got you covered. Who's next? Thank you so much, Jen. Really do appreciate you, my friend. Good to see you. And there's Hey Jude. Hello, Hey Jude. Good to see you, my dear. Thank you so much for your support. I saw War Eagle in here. Good to see you, War. Thank you so much, my dear. And thank you so much, Hey Jude. And forget me not, you are definitely an OG. 18 months coming in clutch. Thank you so much, my dear. Good to see you. Really do appreciate you. Word damn eagle. There you are. Love you bunches, Justin. Not as much as I love you. Thank you so much, my dear. All right. And Sky Maiden, thank you so much for 8 months, my really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, my dear. Good to see you. Are they even still searching for Sebastian? Not really. Not really. No. I mean, they're still, I'm sure, working on the case, but not so much as searching like that. So, oh, damn, I didn't pull it up. I'll have to pull it up in a second. No, I did pull it up. I did pull it up. Okay. So there was this video. Katie and Sebastian, Katie is Sebastian's mother. They had a very busy evening before day, rather, and evening, I guess you could say, before Sebastian went missing. They went to they went shopping. at a like a not a Costco, but BJ's wholesale that had just opened, and they had also went to a bowling alley. We're going to talk about the bowling alley here in just a little bit as well. They didn't bowl, but they went to the arcade part of the bowling alley, KK says, and they picked up a niece and all of that. And later that evening, Sebastian's mother, Katie, she says that, and they went to Texas Steakhouse or Roadhouse. I don't know if it's Steakhouse or Texas Steak Roadhouse, Steakhouse. I don't know. Anyway, they went there and they ate. And there was some individuals that people was very, very suspicious of it. Now, the police haven't told us a hell of a lot in this case at all. It's Tennessee. But they did come out after the video and they did say that the people in the yellow hoodie and stuff doesn't have anything to do with it. Well, they don't. I assure you. I promise you. Now, I was very suspicious myself in the beginning, not of yellow hoodie. I was more suspicious at the person walking close to Katie and walks out and the guy that waves, or woman that waves at Sebastian. I was more suspicious of that. Some people's been suspicious about people parking in more of the side area and all of that. Guys, I'll get to all of your memberships and stuff here in just a little bit, I promise. I just don't want to lose my train of thought because this is what Lyme's disease messes with your mind. So thank you all. Appreciate you. So all of that was going on, and we never really knew who Yellow Hoodie guy was and all of that. And so tonight you're going to learn more about Yellow Hoodie guy. He is a very good man. And I do want to say that a little disclaimer before we get started on all of this. Don't harass, stalk, bother anybody that we talk about today at all. Like at all. Don't contact them or anything like that. I'm only going to give first names in this. I have redacted the last names in this because I am doing this to try to kind of put this to bed, hopefully, that none of these people have anything to do with Sebastian's disappearance. And I can say that not just with what I have learned through, own research and all that, but I can tell you because I can just tell you I have a very good source, and I will 1,000,000% tell you that nobody there had anything to do with Sebastian's disappearance related to that. Okay. So, there's that. All right. So let's get started. Guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Would really, really, really appreciate that. Hey, Little Red, thank you so much for 9 months. Really do appreciate you. I've been here for 9 months already. When is the baby coming? Thank you so much, Little Red. You never know. Linda, thank you so much, my dear. Welcome to the Pearl family. Really do appreciate you. Good to see you. Good to see you, my dear. And War Eagle, thank you, baby. Good to see you. Appreciate you, my dear. If you received one of those, make sure you thank our dear War Eagle. Appreciate your support, my love. Appreciate it very much. Hey, Lady Freedom. Good to see you, my dear. Thank you, Jessica, for all you do to keep all of the good things right. Thank you so much, Lady Freedom. Appreciate you, my dear. Good to see you and hope you are well, my friend. Okay. Yeah, Hobo. I'll kind of touch on that a little bit. Uh, how you feel about them, I'll just say, whether it's positive or negative, that's up to you. Um, I now go with 100% of what I know. You know what I mean? And I don't go on their sources for, in my opinion, specific reasons. No tea, no shade to them or anybody for that matter. But I've kind of stepped away from that. You get me? A long time ago, actually. And so yeah, that's all I want to say about that. So I don't I don't really follow the same aspect as they do. So there's that. All right, let's get it started. Okay, so who is Mr. Guy in the hoodie? Right. Yes. Okay. So I want you to meet a very good man. Very good man. His name is Tommy. That is his name. I'm sorry, Nicole. I hope everything goes good. Yes, this is the guy. We'll get to it. I'll show it to you. We'll get to it. This is the man. Yellow hoodie or jacket, whatever you want to call it, that had the sweats on and had the mask on. Right? That's what I'm talking about, Ginger. Him. And this is who the man is. Again, good guy. And Tommy was diagnosed with cancer, and then he went into remission in 2014. I He's standing next to people, and I completely blurred it all out. So, uh, so this is who he is. Now, again, he was diagnosed with cancer and then went into remission uh, around or about 2014. Then Tommy got sick with cancer again, unfortunately. And Tommy is a good, very good, hardworking guy that retired, and he lives very, very close to the Texas Roadhouse or Steakhouse. Okay. Um, and I'll show you that in a moment as well. not where he lives or anything, but that he goes to the Texas Steakhouse quite often. Yeah, and so you can understand why he's bundled up, right? And B, he's got a mask on, because whenever someone is fighting a disease like cancer, you have to, your immune system is wiped completely out. And Tommy even actually does something in the video, and we're going to play the video tonight as well. Of There's another person who kind of, uh, I think we'll get to it. I'll just show it to you. We'll get to it right here. So Tommy was getting food on the evening of February 25th, 2025, and he was being safe because of his I spelled battle wrong. Battle with I was typing this like literally right before I went live. Cancer again. In the Texas video, you see a lady. People was saying that she was literally talking in her sleeve. It's the internet, so people were saying she was like talking in her sleeve or something, and she's actually sneezing. And Tommy, obviously, with how sick he's been, you can see him kind of like turn his head when the lady coughs or sneezes. I don't know if she coughs or sneezes naturally, because he wants to take extra care of himself because of his illness. I know they're tucking in their sleeve. It's James Bond. Um, None of these cases that, of course, Robin, thank you for being here. None of these, most cases are as basic as possible. And I know that sounds old. It's like, well, Justin, why the hell hasn't he been found then? Well, I don't know, but I can tell you, usually cases are very, very simple in the scheme of things as to what had the person walk out of the door or someone to harm them. It's usually not this, you know, conspiracy, multifaceted thing. Okay. So it's if someone walks out of the door, they've got a plan generally. If someone does something to someone, sometimes they have a plan and sometimes they don't. But they generally, and if they don't have a plan, then they've got to think really quickly, right? So it's not this, bombardum of so many different steps. So we have to keep it as simple as possible. Here is Tommy uh, writing on the Texas Steakhouse. What is it? Facebook, who left a review because he lives close. Hello, Red. Why do you keep getting deleted? I don't know what's going on. Something going on? I don't know. He lives close. B, he goes there often because, I guess he eats out. He's sick as well. And, Texas Steakhouse, you got to eat a good high protein diet when you're sick. Oh no, I deleted my comment. Sorry. Gotcha. 1 second, y'all. Oh, sorry, I'm muted. All right, guys. So he says, I love Texas Roadhouse, but outside the service has gone way down. Crap. 1 second. It's going to give me pneumonia. This fan. Okay. I love Texas Roadhouse, but outside the service has gone way down. It seems they lost that great young lady. She was excellent. Now, every time I have to go knock on the window, because they never bring my food. Looking forward to uh, Puckett's opening. So he goes there all the time to get his food. He gets takeout. We are all creatures of habit, all of us. Most of us do the same thing every day. It's good for us, actually, most of the time, to keep the same habit, right? We drink our coffee at the same time every morning, or we have our little rituals and our routines. And this seems to be one of Tommy's. I love you like a barrel of monkeys, baby. Thank you so much, Linda. That's so cute. Thank you so much. I love you too, darling. Um, so that is what Tommy does. There was a new franchise owner that came to this location and took over. I guess people were not happy with it. This particular restaurant is very, very busy all the time. All the time. In fact, one of my girlfriends was, and her mother was out just the other day. They went to go eat there, and it was packed, and there was like a long waiting time, so they had to go eat somewhere else. It's a very, very busy place. So there's that. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Tommy. This is Tommy worked in a local store for decades, right? Decades. And so I'll tell you about that, and then we're going to get to the video and all of that stuff. So just give me a moment. A 17-year-old Tommy was working at Bluegrass Yacht and Country Club in the summer of 1977 when he received a phone call one night from a manager at a grocery store. I just got a call from Mr., and I redacted the name, who said, I need you to start tonight, Tommy recalled. The teen told him he'd have to give him a week's notice at the country club. The manager said he'd call back if he didn't find someone else. It wasn't long before the phone rang again. Shortly after that, the teen was sacking groceries at the West Main Street store at $2.30 an hour. I always wondered what would have happened had he found someone else, Tommy said recently. 45 years later, this article's a little old. The now 62-year-old Hendersonville native is set to retire as store manager at the same West Main Building Street building. Those times were fun. Um, those times were fun, but on an old man, they were tough. And what will Tommy do when he retires? Whatever I want to do, he quips. Quote, I like to fish, play golf, love to camp. I've got cows at my home, and my girlfriend has 2 rental houses, so I think I'll be busy, but I'll work on my own timetable instead of someone else's. Still, he admits he'll miss the employees and the customers who has treated him like family for so many years. Tommy, so sorry, someone else says whose last day, Tommy's last day was April 29th. He will be missed too. He's been instrumental in making this store a success. I hope we can make it without him. So the reason I am bringing this to is to A, it has nothing to do with Sebastian's case. None of them does. And B, leave Tommy and everyone else alone, because he's just a very good man who worked hard his entire life and unfortunately has faced the battle of cancer not once but twice, right? And he doesn't need anything bothering him. You know what I mean? Thank you, little Miss Sharon. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Welcome to the Pearl family. Good to see you. Thank you so much. How you been? Yes, that's right, Gina. That's right. So this was actually February 15th, 2024. Good morning, Hendersonville. As an owner and operator of a local restaurant here, I am extremely grateful and truly blessed to be able to support the amazing community. For those that took time to come by yesterday and dine with us, I thank you. And for those of you who had to wait longer than usual, I can't apologize enough for some technical issues with our app and online wait system. I assure you all we are working on this as it will not happen again on a day of special memories that we have chosen to be a part of. So this is from the owner of the Texas Steakhouse. Now, this is obviously Edgar and KK. We'll get to that stuff in a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I've pretty much always said that it has nothing to do with Sebastian's case. However, I was very curious when I first got the video, when it was sent to me, especially, KK passing, the little parking situation there. So I want to show you guys the video, perhaps, maybe. I thought I pulled it up. Okay, I did pull it up. So this is the video of Tommy and all that. Let's see here. This is KK. She pulls in and she backs out. And she kind of pulls back. You've not gotten this. I think Nick dropped the entire video, didn't he? The thing I want to talk about, and me and one of my dear mods and friends was talking about this. There, and we know that there's a lot of things going on the day before Sebastian, this day, February 24th, or the 25th, rather, sorry, February 25th, went missing. There was a lot of things they were up to, right? Shopping for groceries, all of this, so many places. one of these things you're getting ready to see, and I paused it for a moment because most of you know this case inside out. But Sebastian does something very interesting right here. And he's going to put his hands around his ears. We're going to talk about that. That's exactly right. Now it makes sense why he was waiting around and didn't, why he didn't get his food in the video we saw. That is exactly right, Lady Freedom. He was waiting on his food, and he even left a review saying, uh, Kim knows Mr. Tommy. Kim V. Good, good. Thank you, Kim. And he even said in that review that, you know, it's not like it used to be. He's got to stand around and stuff. So, for someone, particularly an older person that has health issues, they'll give you a time frame whenever that to pick up your food. And when you go there to pick up your food and it's not ready or something, you don't want to be standing around. He's sick. Do we know why Tommy was looking toward Katie? He was just looking around. That's maybe he heard something. I don't know, but there was nothing, no particular reason. He's bad. All right, I'm going to slow this down right here. And I want you to watch Sebastian. Yeah, yeah. But what I'm talking about, Little Miss Sharon, is if you call from your house and they say the food will be ready in 20 minutes, and you go there in 20 minutes and the food's not ready, or you wait 30 or 40 minutes and your food's not ready, it gets a little irritating sometimes. Well, I want to answer this question, and I want to, answer it as respectful as possible. But Bluegrass Meadow says, did this man not know that the true crime community was looking for him? Why did he not come out with this information sooner? Well, there's a few reasons for this, I'm sure. One is authorities contacted him. Two, he is an elderly man and he's battling cancer. And number three, he doesn't owe us anything. He's just an elderly, ill man who is getting his food, and he doesn't owe us anything, right? He he talked to authorities, uh, which they knew he had nothing to do with it, but he talked to the authorities, and that's all that he owed anyone, was that. So I hope I answered that as best as possible. All right, now watch Sebastian right here. What's Sebastian doing? What's he doing? He's holding those ears. I'm sure he doesn't follow YouTube. Yeah. Right? He's holding his ears. Why is he holding his ears? It's really not, Sherry. It's really not. And that's kind of why I wanted to hopefully put this to bed, is to just, can we leave it alone? This part, can we just leave it alone? Um, Covering his ears. The music is blasting. Yes. One of my girlfriends was in there, like I told you. It is very loud music generally, and not only that, but it is very loud inside of there as well. Very loud in there. So this is, we'll let me speed this back up to the normal where it is, and then it'll talk about, it's absolutely normal with someone with autism. Absolutely. But I will say this, that allegedly, according to people in Sebastian's neighborhood, Sebastian did not like the sound of the garage door. And allegedly, most of the time, KK would let Sebastian out before the garage door opened, and Sebastian would go through the front door of the house. Right? She would stop in the driveway, let Sebastian out. Sebastian would go through the front door because he did not like that garage door, which, in my opinion, yes, it was too loud, which, my opinion, also proves uh, or is supporting evidence, at least in my opinion, that he would have never have went out the garage door. Okay. I thought it was going to click over, but I guess it's not. Okay. So then we're going to see Miss KK and Sebastian go in here, and they're going to have their dinner. Well, mainly Sebastian. I mean, KK ate some, but not a lot, it seems. Same when they arrive. Wouldn't it be the same when they arrive to the garage? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. When they arrive, Sebastian, I know, or I'm sorry, when they arrived, that they would let Sebastian out. And I will say that in my, I absolutely, just my personal, one of 7 billion people on the planet that has an opinion. But I will say that I absolutely think Sebastian made it home that evening. But I also will say I find it very interesting that the day, that evening, KK allegedly does not let Sebastian out and goes straight into the garage. So Sebastian didn't get out and go through the front door. And so neighbors have said, in their opinion, that is one thing that they did notice and found that a little interesting. Nope. Nope, Tina. Nope. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tar Heel to the office, please. Tar Heel to the office. We need a late slip for the Mrs. Tar Heel. Thank you, love. Good to see you, honey. Lakeside, there you are, baby. Good to see you, my friend. It's been months. 10 months already watching from the bushes this evening. Love you. We love you too, Lake. Thank you so much for everything. Really do appreciate you. Yes, he does walk on his tippy toes. He definitely walks on his tippy toes. Thank you, Louise. Justin, that's a great catch. I hadn't thought about her pulling straight into the garage. Yes. She did pull straight into the garage that day. So there's that. You can have your own opinion on that and think about, however you think about that. All right, so now they're going to come in here. Oh, crap. They're going to come in here and we're going to wait for Sebastian and KK. They're getting the menus. In just a second. Again, there's the outside right here. It's really a very uneventful dinner. In my opinion, KK a couple times looks frustrated or a little bit of an attitude. I still wonder, I want to slow this down. I still wonder about those pictures. I find it very odd that those pictures were taken, especially not wanting to Sebastian to know. Yep. Yeah. Now, I want to show you something about this here in just a second as well. I just got it. It's a very busy time there. Whenever it's always busy there. It's just always busy. KK is wearing like some type of blue little jacket. Sebastian's wearing this black t-shirt, light washed jeans, and he's got, I think it's Baby Yoda on there. But he's going to sit down here and he's going to do something which I find interesting. Someone was telling me about this. I didn't even notice it. You see him looking at this machine here, right? And this is a play, you can find what is it? You can pay your bill here. You can play games here while you wait for food. I think you have to pay for the games, if I recall correctly. I could be wrong on that, but I do know that they offer games on this little device. You can contact your waiter or waitress sometimes with these, not all the time, but sometimes. So there's that as well. Okay, let's continue. He's got his eye on this screen. He's definitely got his eye on it. And KK's looking at it. She turns her head. Watch him. He's pointing at it. See, let me just show you. He's certainly pointing at it. Right? It's like a little tablet. Yes. Do you know if they went to the Texas Roadhouse often? Because if you had, yes, Diana, and we're gonna get into that. If the noise issue was a loud place, would not be too comfortable, even though, in my opinion, he did excellent with the noise. Correct. And that's one of the questions I have that I'm going to kind of talk about this evening. Got to take on. Oh, gotcha. Guys, do me a favor, please hit that thumbs up button. Would greatly appreciate it. I use cotton in my ears for what? All right, hold on, let me back up just a tad here. So she's looking at the thing and he's pointing at it. There he is pointing. And you know, he's wanting to play that game on there. Hold on. He's wanting to play that game on there. And she kind of shakes her head no. Nods her head no, I guess that's what you could say. And he is absolutely perfect here, right? Like, I can't say this enough, with people that is autistic, no matter really what part of the spectrum, generally has a lot of trouble with loud noises, with any type of something that's too much stimulating. Hold on, something going on in chat. I don't know what talking about. Yes, very well. Okay. He's very good table manners. And you know, they had a very busy weekend, right? Very busy. And so let me get myself smaller so y'all can see this. Saturday, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but please be respectful in chat. We never have problems here. So if they're not being respectful, then they can mods can take care of it. Just be respectful. So okay, moving on here. So, they order food and all of this, and they wait. Sebastian eats quite a bit. He eats quite fast. Some people are fast eaters, some people aren't. The picture thing still. Hold on. Okay, okay, I'm just looking at what's going on in chat. Sorry. So they're looking at the menu and all of that. And, they're going to pick out whatever they pick out. The back and the picture and lack of salad. I think she is, she eats a salad of some sort. She does eat a salad of some sort. Oh, I've got it. No wonder it's going slow. I've got it on 0.25. So they're just, kind of waiting, ordering. It looked to me like they kept them outside. What do you mean kept them outside? Why they stayed out of the house? Yes. And I agree with that, Lil Red. I agree with that 100%. I think she wants love. No worries. No worries, Smiley. She wants to why she wanted to have it's just a lot. It's just a lot for Sebastian, right? To go through all of this stuff during the weekend. No, Smiley. Did Smiley say she's leaving? No, Smiley. You shut up and stay. That's an order. That's an order. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second, y'all. I'm getting a call. I apologize. Hold on. I need to see something. 1 second. Okay. I dealt with it. Who called Justin? It wasn't anybody like that. Okay. We got it taken care of. Yes, that's right. Make sure. Okay, whoever I don't know this TJ person, if you're unsubscribing, then unsubscribe. You don't have to tell me. I mean, listen, my mods are absolutely amazing. I promise you, I have the best mods out of anybody who are respectful to everyone. So you don't gotta text me and say that you're unsubscribing. It's not an airport. I mean, I don't understand why people do that. Why do you do that? Like, that's it's so ridiculous. It's like, I want you to know that I'm like, when I unsubscribe from someone, I'm just like, unsubscribe, get on with your life, get on with your day. What the fuck? it's like, it's not a big, like, why do you do that? I guess it's, I don't know what's going on here, but I know my mods are the best. It's crazy. Okay, moving on. All right. So let me just make myself smaller here, and let's see. Have they done the picture yet? All right. So they're eating. They got their drinks, all of that. And they are, you can tell they're talking about something, but I think Katie is giving him, I think she was giving him some lip right there. Right there. I think she's not being, you can see her shrug her shoulder and stuff. You can see the attitude. Sebastian looks down. He's cutting his bread. Now, they went to the arcade that day, right? They went to the arcade that day, and I was thinking, would Sebastian like going to the bowling alley and the arcade? And it's very interesting because I think it's certain sounds that bothers them, or even maybe just the moment or the mood that they could perhaps be in, because then I was thinking Sebastian bowled, right? He bowled before. We've got pictures of him bowling. So that didn't seem to bother him, at least not that particular day. And there's another place on his birthday they're playing, like at a gaming place. But I'm just wondering. I agree, Lakeside. I agree. Arcade and bowling alley are both pretty noisy. Yes, and well, the bowling alley that they went to, it has an arcade. It has an arcade, right? So there's that. BJ's first, then home, then the arcade, because the bowling alley had a tournament. So I think it's the same place, isn't it? Or maybe it's not the same place. I don't know. But I've got a picture of them there at the arcade place. It may depend. Like, my youngest plays. I would love to hear if any parents in here has like an autistic child. Does it, because I am not as aware as many of you in here about this situation. Is it certain noises, or does it depend on kind of like their mood that they're in, or how they feel that day? I would like to know that. They can hear the fluorescent light bulbs buzz as well. Yeah, that makes sense. My kid only does it when he hears yelling or loud trucks. So when I was a kid, I was like, I lived in a logging community, and there was logging trucks that would come down this big hill, and it terrified me as a kid, and I could not stand to hear it. Like, I could hear it coming, and I would put my ears, and I would just do that. Yeah, they just played the games because it was league time. Certain things can make them stem. Okay. Engine. Yeah. I call it Jake brakes. That's the only thing I know it by is the Jake brakes. Depends on the mood and the spectrum level. Well, for instance, like I said, when Sebastian, and tell me this, can it, like, for instance, Sebastian got out of the car where it was probably pretty quiet, and then he got out and he heard this loud music suddenly. Could that have made him do this? And will they get warmed up? Could he get warmed up to the sound and be okay with it maybe after a few minutes? I don't know. That he covered his ears. I feel so bad for Sebastian. Yeah. So I'm autistic, and loud appears only to bother me, and I am just overwhelmed. Otherwise, it might be an annoyance, but everyone is different. It is a wide range of manifestations. Yeah, there's definitely a big spectrum of that, right? So there's that. Okay, thank you. This is inside the strike and spare right here. Oops. This is inside the strike and spare. Perhaps. It just seems like it was a lot to do. In my opinion, I felt like she wanted to so you guys remember the recording that I played of KK and Edgar talking about they were talking, I think, to one of the PIs or something, but Sebastian and KK were actually home quite a while that day, that evening, that afternoon, later that afternoon. They were home for quite some times. Now, in the, the interview that she did, all the interviews that she talked about, where they went all that day, they were actually, can we hear that again? Yeah. I'll have to find it, but sure. They actually were home quite some time, because she's like, we were there for a while. She made it seem like it was just we dropped off the groceries and came, completely just left after that. But they actually didn't buy a lot. They just bought like 2 or 3 things, from what I understand. Which, again, is another interesting thing. You don't generally go to a grocery store on Saturday and a Sunday, right? You can get groceries at Sam's Club, at Costco, at BJ's, or wherever else, but a lot of people grocery shop at those. Now, you might grocery shop at one for some things, and some for another, but you generally don't do it 2 days in a row like that, I wouldn't think. You are the Sped is the teacher. She's the one to ask. Sometimes in high certain pitched noise bother them a lot. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yes, I think they got home by 7, and that she said approximately 15 minutes later, he took out the trash out. Yes. And that is what she alleges, but I can tell you that it's hard to know who it is taking out the trash. I used to be fairly certain. I know Mohawk and I kind of disagreed on this a lot, but I used to be fairly certain that I thought Sebastian took out the trash, and I still think it's probably likely, but I can just say that now I don't know if it was him that actually took out the trash. That's all I can say about that publicly, but I'm just not as sure. Okay, let me get to this video now. Guys, please hit that thumbs up button. Greatly appreciate that. Mods, how many thumbs up do we got? Yes, sir. One second, y'all. $7.32. Come on. I need a Diet Pepsi break. I'm not sure. I think about what he's wearing at Texas Roadhouse, and why would he put a hoodie on to take out the trash? Yeah. I'm sure. Well, I've not seen the video on Sebastian taking out the trash. Now Edgar has not recently, but a while back, he said that things were, the FBI cleared it up and all that, and I disagree. I don't think I think it was very hard to tell. That's all I can say. I used to be terrified of elevators. I went through a phase, just a little phase, but I was terrified during that phase. All right, so let's watch KK when she's taking these pictures. She is eating there. It looks like she's eating some rice or chicken or something like that. It doesn't look like a fun time, in my opinion. I don't get the feeling that it's a fun time at all. It seems very what's the word I'm looking for? Just the usual. She definitely is left-handed. Girl mom says. Yeah, she does take out the phone. Now, Edgar has said that he believes, or he said it was KK texting him that evening. And of course, authorities are going to know what was sent, what was text, what was said, the times, and all of that, right? This is where she's looking around and stuff. There, I don't think she's looking for anybody. I just think she's, in my opinion, again, I'm just one of 7 billion. I don't think that she's looking for necessarily anyone. Now, I will say that if I think she is looking for anyone, I think it could be related to maybe her and her husband perhaps arguing or something. And he might have said, I'm coming there or something. But that's just speculation. Okay. Yes, she definitely eats with her left hand for sure. Are any of you like eat with, I mean, I couldn't eat with my left. I'm right-handed. But I couldn't eat very well with my left-handed. I think so too, Jude. I think it just looks, it doesn't feel warm and fuzzy. I'll say that. Now, left-handed people are many times more intelligent, especially at different problem solvings and stuff. Of course, that's not always. Watch her here. She's not eating or anything. She's just kind of looking at him. Sebastian's getting a straw. And that's his first drink. He's so perfect here. And just a few hours later, yes, KK8, yes. She's eating right now. In just a few short hours, he's never going to be seen since. She fusses at Sebastian, is my recollection. You can tell she's fussy, in my opinion, at least. I just think it was unobtainable for him to be what they wanted. I just think he just could not live up to unrealistic expectations, in my opinion. Webs, and that's a good, that's how they did it back then. Justin, my mom didn't want me to be a lefty. She taught me to write my right for everything. It comes in handy for doing my nails. LOL. Yes. Back then, I'm not saying you're old, but previously, particularly, if you was lefty, they would, try to make you, writing stuff with your right hand. I feel that too, girl mom. I really do. She could be Kent. She sure could. Good to see you, my friend. The photo's going to come here shortly, I think. So he has to use his right, but he kicks with his left foot. Yeah, your brain will rewire itself. Like if you're missing, a limb or a hand or something, it will. Hey, Shannon, it'll rewire itself. Your body adapts to things you would never believe. Yeah, Little Red. It's a little bizarre. There's not a lot of conversation, I feel like. But she definitely eats here. I don't know what she's eating, but she's eating something. Hey, Maurice. Soulshine, hello. Good to see you, honey. Shannon, VA. All right, now watch this. You can see her doing this. Let me show you. She's like, kind of, in my opinion, a little bit of an attitude with him. Just watch this. And she just kind of, and he just kind of continues doing his thing. What he does. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention the arc or the bowling alley. It has a bar inside of it too, as well. Was there tension between them, or was this is Sebastian Rogers' mother? Her name is Katie Proudfoot. Now watch her. She's saying she was. She's saying something right there. Watch her. She's chewing, and then it looks like she says something while she's chewing. Sebastian is nodding his head here. Now they're talking, and now watch this. I just backed up 5 seconds. He shrugs. See that? Do you see he's shrugging? Right there. Do it again. Right there. He does this kind of thing, like, but very small. He does, like, I don't know. Sad. Breaks my heart, man. And she's obviously speaking. Maybe that's why KK couldn't park. I don't know. Hold on. She's talking. He could not have been more good right there. Okay, now this is the phone part. No smiling or laughing out. I don't see a smile one. My grandson used to hate timers and doesn't bother him anymore. Yeah, I think some things, I think it can cycle some things of something that used to perhaps bother someone and then later might not. All right, here's the phone thing. There we go. This is the phone thingy. I'm going to slow this down. Okay. You're going to see the snap. Oh, wait. I got to play it. It's on 0.25. So you got to... Did you see the snap? You can see the snap there. I got it on ultra slow right now, so. Now, the answer that they gave to that. Thank you so much, Lisa. KK is watching Sebastian while thinking about all the ways he reminds her of Seth to justify the plan she put into action. In my opinion, could never meet her expectations of normal. I think, in my opinion, I do think that I don't think it was in my opinion, I don't think it was a problem for KK until she remarried. And then I think it was, in my opinion, a problem for Edgar. And I think she just later became a part of that. She left her house. I have watched cold cases where parents will stay the same address and have the same phone number, etc. Yeah, that is true. But here's the, this is the thing that we have to also realize, right? Like, it's in my opinion, it's definitely not a good look that, she left her house, but it's nothing that law enforcement can get you on, right? It's not illegal to leave your house when your kid is missing. So I agree. It's something that 99.5% of parents wouldn't do, but when their kid is missing, particularly early on, but it's nothing that, they take that as a mental note, right? But it's nothing that is going to be necessarily relevant into the case necessarily. All right, now this is, but I was going to say let me make this smaller again. They were saying that more recently we learned that Edgar says that KK was taking the picture to show that he was eating, or I think he said finished his plate or was eating something that he doesn't normally eat. Listen, I personally don't buy that. I don't buy that because I don't get the warm feeling here between mom and son, just me, based on their body language. But I really don't buy it with Edgar. I don't think Edgar gave a wooden nickel what Sebastian, if he finished his plate or didn't. I think it was, who are you with, or what are you doing, kind of thing. Where the hell are you, kind of thing. Now, yeah. Now watch. Remember, I've got this on ultra slow, so it seems like a long time, but it's really not. But you're going to see here. She's going to, Sebastian just keeps eating. She's going to take a picture again. Sebastian's, and she puts it down as soon as he pops his head up. And so, if, for instance, Sebastian was, they actually was sending this picture of saying like, oh, Sebastian finished his plate, or Sebastian ate rice for the first time, it would be a more of exciting thing. That would be something you would praise him for, right? Look, Sebastian, smile, because I want to show Mr. Edgar that you ate the rice, or you finished your plate. That wouldn't be anything you would have to sneak more pictures for, right? That's something you praise a child for when they finish their plate, or they eat something that they would not normally eat. You wouldn't sneak a photo, in my opinion. So what they say versus the behavior is off, in my opinion. So I don't buy it at all. Let me play that again. Here we go. All right. Now she's, still on the phone. Thank you. So I just don't buy it. And of course, authorities are going to know what was said and what pictures, looked like, and all of that. We don't. We just have the video, and we have what the stepfather allegedly said was why the picture was taken. But to me, the behavior, the body language of these two does not seem like that at all. And, she's on her phone, and Sebastian is just eating. I'm going to kind of speed it up a little bit more because it's way too slow. And she's going to still on the phone. It was a very off weekend, in my opinion. There was a lot of places they were going, and I feel like there was trouble in the relationships. In my opinion. Still got her phone in her hand. Can tell she's scrolling on something, probably like social media or something. But that's just me. Okay. There's not a lot of talking. It seems like when they are talking, it's, in my opinion, it feels more of not like it doesn't feel like a harsh scolding to me, but it feels like she's talking with an attitude with him. What does he do there? I just now noticed that. Okay, they're doing something there. Still on the phone. Now he kind of moves his head up and down right there. He nods, yes. They're saying something. And again, she goes back to, she's definitely preoccupied on her phone. Hey, Veronica. Good to see you, lovey. That is what C had claimed he was eating, and she took those pics. And yeah, that's right. Exactly what I was talking about. Yep. And I don't buy it. Hold on, let me back that up just a second here. What is she doing? Now, this is interesting. It's like she's leaning the phone kind of toward him. Yes, for crying out loud. Absolutely. And he's looking at it, which I found very interesting. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, I apologize. I just need to backtrack a couple seconds here. He's definitely, damn, why is it doing that? Sorry, I'm having trouble with something here. He's definitely looking. Sorry, give me 2 more seconds. You see what I mean, though? He's looking. Now, at what? They could be looking at a game. They could be looking at a photo. Who knows? Doesn't mean anything was going on. It's just an observation. Looks like she was showing him something on social media. She puts the phone in her pocket. Now, another thing, in my opinion, that is very interesting with this is that KK here, she has her watch on. And the next time we see her with a watch on is that I have been able to find is June of 2024. That's the last time I saw her in any photos or videos with any watch on, which I found very interesting, in my opinion. Why? Is it a coincidence? I don't know. The missing watch that tracks stuff. Well, it's some have cellular data. Some don't, and they just kind of connect with your phone. So it could be either or. I thought it was July 2024 when his daughter came there. I don't know. I'm a little rusty on this. Haven't. Hold on. What's going on here? I just want to show you. Like this guy right here, you can tell he's taking food out to people to their car. Now she's talking. But I think, in my opinion, just my opinion, something very bad happened after this. Oh, thank you, Lulu. Some also track sleeping pattern. Oh, absolutely. Yes. I think something very bad happened. Hold on. What did he do there? Watch him. He's nodding. He's looking at something and he's going to nod. Oh, you see that? Look at there. He's pointing at that machine again. I just now noticed that. He's pointing at that machine again. And he wanted to play that machine. And watch KK and watch Sebastian. And she looks at it. Right? Watch. Boy, if we just only knew. Yep, I agree. Something critical happened and did not end well for Sebastian, in my opinion, as well. Yep. 1,000%. All right, so here, what is she? Oh, she's cleaning her mouth there. He just keeps looking at this screen. He wants to be on the electronic. Sebastian obviously liked gaming. Let me put this on regular time because... All right. Now, she's gonna... Hold on. What? I just now noticed that. What the fuck? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? He went to grab a roll after she grabbed the roll and he jerks back and she looks at him. Watch this. In my opinion, watch this. She said something right there. She sure as hell did, in my opinion. A 1,000%. Hold on. We're going to get a closer view of that. She sure as shit did. Two seconds. Hold on. Yep. Hold on. Did y'all notice that? Look at that. Hold on. We're going to look at it closer now. I just now noticed that. The fuck is that? Why can't he have another roll? Okay, here we go. I'm downloading it into content so we can view it closer. You can see her face go up. You can absolutely see her face. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Two seconds. Hold on. Here we go. I gotta. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Duplicate. 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 Okay. Here we go. Y'all ready? Just noticed it. Watch this. All right. I'm going to put it on full screen. This is leading up to it, and then it's going to duplicate after he grabs it. There you go. There you go. There you go. Hold on. 1 second. What the hell did I do with it just now? Give me 2 seconds. I gotta fix it. Duplicate. I just now noticed that. It's a fucking roll. It's not the end of the world. Here we go. That's sad. They're free. Yes, they're free. All you can eat. Oh, yeah. Look at him. Oh, my God. That makes me want to cry. He sits like a little puppy that's been scolded right there. He puts his shoulders down. That's exactly what he does. He goes. He puts his shoulders down. He's sitting like this, and he goes. Just now noticed that. Sorry, I was muted. I thought I was talking. He's a 15-year-old growing child. Look at him. Look at Sebastian looking at her. Oh my God. That's what I'm saying, Baba Rose. That's exactly what I'm saying. She says, like, you know, when you say, nope, you stop him before it happens. I just noticed that. What? She's getting ready to go in. What's your mouth? They're free. They're free. You can all you can eat. That's the best thing. Listen, let me tell you. When my kids were little, like one of my that's all he wanted was rolls, the honey rolls with the honey, the butter stuff. That's it. Like that was his favorite thing. Look, watch Sebastian's eyes. Watch Sebastian's eyes. He's looking at the rolls, and she goes, and he goes straight to her. Watch his eyes. Oh, hold on. Y'all can't see it probably as good as I can right now because let me do it like this. Watch his eyes. That literally breaks my heart. Watch his eyes. Eyes are on the roll. Now they're on her. I cannot imagine someone telling their kid they can't have anything more to eat at the damn restaurant or anywhere for that matter. He's obviously fucking hungry or wouldn't be eating. Oh, there's definitely something in food related. Abs-a-thousand-lutely. Abs-a-thousand-lutely. In my opinion. Always bring up food. Always. Well, in my opinion, that's something new we learned. Okay. Unbelievable. All right, I'm going to put it on this, and I'll let you guys see it here. It's coming up here. What did Sped say? She's controlling Sebastian the way Edgar controls. Yep, I agree. I'll slow it down a little bit. Maybe not that much. Yeah, maybe that much. We'll see. She's shoving her mouth, but he can't. I thought y'all were so happy because he was eating certain things. Yeah, well, the medicine, really affects. That makes me really sad that this is at like 6 something, 1804, 604, and he was obviously still hungry. Was he able to eat anything else that night? Doubt it. All right, watch. How did we miss it? Here it is. You see her eyebrows go up. You can actually see her eyebrows go up. Right there. Eyebrows go up. Sure can. I mean, I don't care if there's more. Well, apparently, there's more food coming here, which is something. They were eating their. That's good. Okay, they had other food. That makes me feel better. But still, you should not allow him to not eat a fucking roll when you're eating rolls. To me, it's just the control. It's just the control of it. Right? Like him jerking back so quick when she's like, eh. Most kids would look at you like, what the hell? Obviously. It's crazy. I think I'm going to record this up close so I can see more body language better. Will it let me do this? I don't know if it'll let me do this. Let me zoom in. No, it won't let me zoom in. You got to be like on your tablet or something. So they just kind of eat and go on, but let's see here. You can watch her here. See, I haven't seen all of it, I don't think, maybe, but watch her here. You can tell her she's twisting that fork around, talking to him. Oh, it did scare him. But watch her, she's twisting that fork around. She's talking to him. You see Sebastian? He put something in his mouth and he shook his head no. It just seems like there's a lot of no's and no yeses. Or putting the shoulders up. Very interesting. The more you eat, the more sleep meds will knock you out. I don't know. My son had no problem filling up on rolls and then still be ready to eat for himself. Well, even if it didn't, you can take it home. Do it as takeaway. Not a big deal. What are they doing there? Just get her dishes. Just interesting watching. He's shaking his head again, no. Kind of nods his head there. If you're on a phone or a tablet, you can zoom in with your fingers, by the way. I don't know if you know that, chat, but let's see. He ate that food fast, didn't he? Did he eat it all? He ate that food fast. Or maybe he didn't. He's not done. But did you see him right there? I just noticed that. You're going to see, you can with your fingers on your phone. You can zoom in with your fingers on your phone. But he gets a little something on his hands. Just notice that. It just shows the victimology of who he is. He gets a little something on his hands and he's like wanting to get it off of his hands. That's very interesting because it shows that, yes, he does not like to get anything on his hands. Right there. You see that? He even looks at his hands real quick. He's looks like he's cleaning his fork with the napkin or a spoon or something. He's ultra clean. Yeah, you can see it a lot more if you're on your I just taught you something. You kind of got to pinch it. Yeah. All right. Now this is where he goes. Now, I want to just tell y'all that where the bathroom is. The men's bathroom is back in the corner, and the women's bathroom is in a totally different different section. Now, Mom Evangela, I will never, ever, 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 ever believe. Oh, Kiki, you're in vacay. Good. Enjoy yourself. But I will never believe that he walked out on his own ever. But listen, I know a lot of people are very upset, if you will, if that nothing has happened in Sebastian's case. But you got to also think of it this way. Some things take time. Just because we're not knowing anything doesn't mean they're not doing anything, number one. Number two, for instance, if we know that this is a foul play case, I will not say allegedly on that. I got an email directly from the caseworker on his case. But the moment if someone or someones are arrested in this case, the clock ticks. The clock ticks for police officers. That's when the clock ticks for police officers, because they have to have everything together within a certain amount of days. So many times they have to have everything like 100% together, whether Sebastian is found or not found, if they pursue charges ever. So you got to also think of it that way as well. Right? So there's that. All right, let's fast forward it. Katie's just stuffing her mouth. She comes back. Sebastian, you know, he walks on his tippy toes, right? He walks on his tippy toes, but take a look. He's got his foot on top of his other foot as well, which can show it's more of, that's a behavior of going inward. What's the word I'm looking for? It's more of I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Withdrawn. Or it can be an anxiety. It can be a nervousness. When you like put your foot on top of the other one, it's a protection. And you can also see him, watch him. You can also see him shake his feet as a nervousness generally, or it's a way to, it's a self-soothing. If you see him shaking his feet. I heard too that autistic children, teens like pressure like weighted blankets. Yes. Some. It's yeah, I did it in school, in middle school, when I was always nervous at school. I was always shaking my leg at my desk. She's getting on him here. Girl mom said. Hold on. Watch her. She kind of points the fork at him. You see that? It's like there's nothing. I just can't imagine having an hour dinner and no one even cracking a smile. Good night, Veronica. I am going to be up all night tonight because I have to get my sleeping back on. I'm going to be up all night tonight and all tomorrow. Watch her. She's getting on him here, in my opinion. It's like to me, she was pointing downward at the food. Also, notice, like, he is sitting right in the corner, like as much in the corner as he can. I think that's a protection thing as well. Bingo. We shake and tap our to release our anxiety and reset our central nervous system. Yes. I was up till I was live at 3:00 this morning. With Manny Collins. They found Manny's body. Bless his heart. Poor thing. She's saying something here. He watch him. He looks downward and his feet move. Oh crap, what'd I do? There we go. Watch. He's gonna look downward. He changes position. Lord, please do something with this case. Watch her. You can tell. No, I have not. I've not gotten. I'll look at that. Let me look right now while this is playing. Emily Pike. That's it. These cases are so sad. Emily Pike, much more violent. Expert weighs in on Emily Pike's cause of death. She was found dead and dismembered. Death as homicide, violence with blunt head trauma. Ooh, hold on. I might need to see if I can get the... Have they released the autopsy? Do you know? Yeah, whose lover, Pat? That's the thing about eating, right? Food is what brings people together, right? Whether it is for love or it is for family, or it is for uh, sadness. There's always food there that brings us together, and it's a happy time when we eat, or it should be. It shouldn't be a discipline. Good night, Michelle. Well, I mean, when we eat, food brings us. Okay, watch her here. What is she doing? She grabs it. Food brings us conversation. It's a very intimate thing to eat with those around you that you love or care for, or it can be. It's just very important. He's saying something, she's saying something. She's paying here. And then we're going to get to the man in the yellow. Poor baby. I hope his and Summer's case and Michael Vaughn's and Lee and Jack, I hope they're all solved. No laughter, no silly. I can't eat without love. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely picking his nails. It's like she's just got an attitude or something. I don't know. It's weird. It's hell. Okay. Do they get a box? I can't remember. A takeaway box? Not sure. Well, no, they don't. Okay. All right, let's this is where they walk out. Sebastian is very polite. He's always watching or waiting behind his mom. Okay. All right. Now here we go. Here's this nice guy that we talked about. He's there picking up his food. It's nothing. He looks around. I think he's just looking around and they get in their car. Someone's cleaning the bus. Bussers coming in. Panda, I've been digging into Dalvin Tate's case today. By the way, I'm preparing a live for it. 117 likes to go before we have a chicken party. And I'm just saying, y'all, you don't want to miss the chicken party. Did you ask him why he and the worker both looked? No, I didn't. There wasn't anything that was noteworthy about that. Oh, I'm weeping water. We will absolutely keep you in our prayers, honey. Prayers to your mommy and you, your family. So, he's the indoor recording ends at 18:25, while the exterior recording at 18:31. So they didn't laugh, nothing. No. And something, in my opinion, happened. Something happened. And I believe, in my opinion, people know more. Horse lover. And that's that. And then, 10 or 15 minutes later, they're home. And then allegedly 15 minutes after that, someone is taking out the trash. Thank you, Brandy. I think they pulled all the cameras on the route they took home. Absolutely. And that's all it is. Just people coming up to the window to get their food. So you can say you have seen the entire video now. That's what you can say. So that's that for a chicken party. FBI, open up. FBI, open up. Abso-freaking-lutely.
FBI, open up!
Mother chicken. Only 116 to go. Come on, guys. Can't be here all night. Let's hit that thumbs up. Come on. Let's hit it up. With Galvin Tate, if you want to text me, if you want to come on the program, let me know, you or family members or whoever. Just let me know. Well, I always suspected the mom, but that video really sold me. Yeah, Ashley. I talked to him today a little bit, so he's looking for his child. There's a lot of theories out there, and I think we all have theories, but I think there's also a lot of craziness. I think there's a lot of things, respectfully, in this case that are a nothing burger. And I don't know if some people just do it for content or what, but I just don't think that I think whatever happened that evening, whether it was something was premeditated or not, I think this plan was carried out, executed, and done, or someone flipped out and did, whether there was traveling involved or not. Um, I believe there was. Um, I think, in my opinion, I don't think Sebastian is alive whatsoever, in my opinion. Um, and I think wherever he is, I think he was at a location for a very short period of time, and I think he was then taken to a second location, in my opinion. Yeah. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah. Um, yeah. I will say, yeah, I think he was moved. I'll do a members only, and I can say more things in there because of the terms of, service and all that stuff. So, um, very good point, and thank you, Forget Me Not. I would like to remind everyone to please use Life Vest on the water this holiday weekend. Thank you very much. It saves lives. And also be careful with fireworks as well. Careful with your fireworks. MCE, that's okay, honey. That's okay. You can you might get gifted one or something. I'm sure even if you don't, you'll eventually get gifted one, and you can, and please be respectful around pets and vets. Yes, I was going to say the thing about the vets, but and the pets. Yeah. Yeah. And don't ever drink and drive. Please to God, never drink and drive. I was hit by a drunk driver when I was 17 years old, and I my neck still feels it every single day. Every single day. You think he's on private property? I think he is in Mississippi, in my opinion. Maybe you can sing. Is it your birthday, Mew? Is it your birthday? Is it Mew's birthday? Justin, you requested that you sing to. Oh, of course, of course. Let me warm up my pipes. 1 second. Happy birthday, Mew Zoo. From all of us at Clutch Them Pearls. Mew Zoo. The world is your oyster. It's up for you to find the pearl. And guess what, mother chicken? You did, because you are here right, mother chicken, now. Okay? Okay. So don't be a chicken. Hit the like. Thank you. Yes. It's Is it Muzu? Is that how you pronounce it? Or Muzu? Muzu or Muzu? I can't remember. I'm trying to remember. MEW or MOO? I'm actually, it's Rosie. Okay. Let's get on with the show. This is my ridiculous rendition of Happy Birthday, Mr. President by Marilyn Monroe. I love how she quivered her lip. Happy birthday to Mew. You get it? Happy birthday to Mew. Happy birthday, dear Muzu. Happy birthday to Mew. Happy birthday, Muzu, and many, many more. All the blessings, all the blessings, all the blessings. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really do appreciate your time. I have to make you're crying. Funny. I have to make some videos, but if you are a night owl, I might be live here in a little bit. You never know, because I am staying up tonight. I have to get some content done. And if I have time, I might go live again. We'll see. But I wanted to put this, at least for the people who watch me. This gentleman does not have anything to do with Sebastian. Nobody there has anything to do with Sebastian. Hey, Vic, good to see you. And thank you, Janine. They just happen to be in the same time, in the same space as when any of us go out. We're in different times and different spaces with different people. So there's that. That is just my opinion. Please do not contact anybody, bother anybody that we spoke about, talked about, alleged about, had a feeling about, or anything in this live stream that we spoke about today. You're funny, VA. All right, guys. Thank you all. God bless each and every single one of you. Justice for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Good night. God bless.